Young Scotland's Got Talent was set up in 2010 to lobby for better employment support for young people with learning disabilities or autism who want to work. Since then, we have delivered over 20 inspirational events throughout Scotland. On 29th July, we held our first online Young Scotland's Got Talent to honour young people with additional needs who have been working on the front line during lockdown. This video features our fabulous role models, Kerry Ann and Farheen.
So, Farheen, can you tell us a bit about your job?
I work for NHS as a healthcare support worker at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital.
And do you like it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Kerry Ann? Where do you work?
I'm also working for the NHS at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital as a domestic.
And I think say that used to are best pals. Is that right?
Yes, we are.
So how long have you known each other for? A long time.
Since college, I think.
Yeah, we went to the same college together.
Yeah, I think that was like 4 years or something like
that. 5 years. 5 years. 5 years.
Oh, okay.
It's 5.
You always wanted to work in the hospital, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be in that environment where you can sort of, make a difference and help people, help whenever you can, or contribute something. So it was a nice environment to do that.
Yeah, especially caring for patients. To help them get better.
So, Kerry Ann, can you tell us how long have you been in the hospital for? How long have you been doing your job for?
Oh, okay. Since September last year, so it's kind of about a year and a half. It doesn't feel like a year and a half. It's went by really quick, actually. It actually feels only like a few months, but
And what about you, Farheen? Are you the same?
I actually started on the 23rd of March when the pandemic just started. The country went to lockdown.
Right. Okay. That must have been an interesting time to start your job.
Yes, it's actually quite an interesting time to start working.
So what type is your job kind of like day to day? I suppose at the moment it'll be a bit busy, Kerry Ann, yeah?
It is, well, the ward is definitely getting fuller, so I have been a wee bit busier. Do you want me to go through my day-to-day routine? Yeah.
Yeah, well, just tell us what you do, what's involved in it. I mean, you don't have to go into too much detail, but just give us a wee bit about it. That'll be fine.
Okay. Well, the first thing I do is I usually go in, and then I get changed when my shift is about to start. I get changed, and then I have to go in and set up the trolley. That's basically filling up the buckets and like the cloths and the paper towels and stuff like that, and onto the trolley. And then I usually go by a certain routine. So I usually start with like the staff toilet first, and then it would sort of move on to like the utilities, like the dirty utility, the clean utility, and then it would move all the way down one side of the ward. So I tend to try and do it in a sort of time frame and all that sort of stuff, and I basically try and care for the ward. So yeah, and I sort of start it in a sort of routine-like basis. So it's
Well, what about you, Farheen? I take it you'll be a bit different to Kerry Ann, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a bit different to Kerry Ann. Like in the morning, like first of all, I get changed into my uniform. and then me and the staff, like we go through handover. It's like just basically about patients, really. As confidential. I'm not going to go through too much because it's private confidential. Yeah. So that's that. And another thing is we serve breakfast, and then they just make the beds, and then just help patients with a shower who are quite unsteady on their feet.
So does anyone help you with your jobs? Do you get any support or?
Yeah, I get support. Yeah, they help as well.
Kerry Ann, are you the same?
Well, when I was starting the job, I did get certain support. I did get is this you mean support within the job? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I did get some support. I did get the training and stuff like that, and I got paired up with so that you weren't on your own for at least the first few weeks until you could handle until you could know how to do the job basically, and until you could find your sort of feet. I've been alright. I've had plenty of help, so I've sort of gotten to the basis where I can do it on my own now. So yeah, I did get plenty of help in the beginning as well, and my sort of job coach was sort of there to visit and stuff like that. So I was supported.
So tell me what's been different, because obviously your job's kind of changed a wee bit because of the coronavirus. So what's kind of changed for you, obviously at the moment?
Well, as I was telling you, I have to sort of wear the sort of mask all the time, and I sort of have to sort of wipe down surfaces even more now, and a lot of the time you know how I said about the infection room, you kind of have to get dressed down to the sort of thing, and there's only a few rooms now, so it's not as bad as it was usually, but you would have to do that before you even entered the room. So you'd have to double glove and all that sort of stuff, and you'd have to wear the aprons and all that sort of stuff. Some of them actually had visors. And yeah, it's not too different, but there are some minor differences. So you also got inspections and audits and stuff, but you always get that. So yeah.
And you wouldn't know what's changed, Farheen, because you've been kind of thrown in at the deep end.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So you wouldn't know any difference at the moment. The only difference is you might have been more busier than you were hoping when you started your new job.
Yeah, it gets even extra busy. Again, it's the same. We've got patients who, again, COVID positive or barrier for COVID. So again, I have to wear the apron, the gloves, and the visor when you're entering a COVID positive or a barrier COVID patients.
So I don't know if I have to ask this question at the moment, obviously, but what's your best part of your job at the moment?
The best part of my job is caring for patients, getting experience, and the money's good too.
Yeah, money helps.
Yeah.
What about you, Kerry Ann? Are you the same?
In strokes, I do like getting paid, but I also sort of like the sort of payoff, because in my job I do like when things are clean, and I do try to be as thorough as possible. So I do like having things like clean toilets and clean kitchens and all that sort of stuff, and I do like the fact that I can do my job well. So yeah, I take some pride pride in it, basically.
Final question to both of you. So what would you say to people watching this video about how important it is to have a job and to have obviously money as well?
My encourage to young people is to keep going, stay strong, and you don't give up, as I've been applying for jobs and I knew I wanted to go for NHS. So I kept going, kept applying until I was successful. I got a job.
Kerry Ann, are you the same?
I am the same. I do think that you should sort of keep going and try not to give up, even though if it might be really hard. I would also encourage people to sort of find what they want to do and sort of find a job that they can, that they can take pride in and all that sort of stuff. Just and I know that's really difficult, but it can help in the long term. So it can it can make things a wee bit easier. But yeah, that's what I have to say about that.
Okay, thank you.
So fantastic first interview from our first two supermodels, Farheen and Kerry Ann, both working frontline in the NHS. One started way before COVID-19 and the other one started just as it was starting as well. So two different experiences, but two young women who are just absolutely bursting with enthusiasm for their jobs, and their message to you is keep going, stay strong, keep applying, don't give up, and find a job that you can take pride in.